Hello friends, and welcome back to my crafty space. My name is Crystal, and in today's video I am going to be doing an unboxing and project planning process for you guys with the newest Feature Craft kit for February 2021. So this month's kit is called Best Friends, and it's designed by a new designer to Feature Craft, Emma Make, which I will make sure to put her Instagram handle in my description box in case you guys want to go check out more of her artwork over there. So before we get into the main kit, I do want to show you one of the add-on stamps. I might just use this for my thing, but one of the add-on stamps for this month. So the add-on stamp is called Family Time and just has lots of sentiments about spending time together as a family. Let me see if I can hold it up here a little bit. Whoop, there we go. A little bit closer for you guys. So we've got family favorites, so happy to be together, loving, this is us, family photo, very happy in this heart shape. That's actually really fun. Good times with my favorite people. Family, enjoy every moment, never a dull moment with you, quality time, these people, these memories side by side. That's also really cute. Time well spent, smile, fun and games, and this family time circle in the middle here. So that is our add-on stamp for this month. And then now we'll go ahead and get into this main kit over here. So the main kit also comes with a stamp set. And like I said, this one is called, oh, it's not Best Friends, it's Friends Forever is the name of the kit. I'm sorry, Friends Forever. So we have lots of different sentiments up here, like best friends forever, laugh so hard, this is why we're friends, you the best, just the two of us, you get me, I'll be there for you, so much fun. And then some bolder words like you and me, friends forever, I love you, happy, Friendsgiving, which will be perfect come November, and Friendiversary. Then we've got you and me, better together, me and you, and then all kinds of floral elements. So a couple of different stars, and then this flower here in the middle piece for it, and a leaf as well. So this will be a really fun stamp set to work with this month. So in addition to the stamp set, we also have our journaling cards. So we have a set of 4x6. This one says Best Friends with a spot at the bottom for journaling or a photo or both. This really fun wonky star pattern. Really like that one. Kind of wonky pink and white grid here with a space at the bottom. You guys know I love these for title cards. Or you can also put elements on them and turn these into fillers as well. It's another fun way to use those. Right here, this is why we're friends, a great place for journaling or for a photo. And then a awesome floral pattern, which is actually, no, it's a little bit different than the stamp set there, but a floral pattern that's really fun. And then just a green with a little bit of pink dots on it. So some really awesome 4x6s. And then for the 3x4s, we have these two girls that are hugging. You can kind of see them. They're the shapes of both girls here. Love in all the colors of this kit. Laughed so hard, I might have peed a little. You know, we've all done that. Let's, keeping it real here. Remember with some areas to fill in some journaling. This one is really fun. So it's a bunch of women that are, in lots of different shades and lots of different shapes. And I think that makes it just a really fun card, especially for like loving. This would be awesome for like loving ourselves, loving our bodies, but also like collectively loving women, I think. Notes from today with these wonky lines to write your journaling on. Love the look of that card. Good times together with a spot for either journaling or a photo, and then this date section at the bottom. This one's really fun too. All of these different speech bubbles that you can fill out. This one says, you and me, ups and downs, highs and lows, laughter and tears, good and bad, friends forever. That's super cute. There is that heart, I want to say, the floral pattern again. So we have it down here, and now we have it in this orange and pinkish kind of color. This says we need to grab coffee, drinks, tissues, chocolate. And then this one says you and me. So just some really cute sentiments, really pretty colors. It's so Valentine's-ish, and I love it. So I'm definitely looking forward to telling stories of love and friendship. In terms of the ephemera pieces, I do want to show you that the ephemera pieces come in a punch out sheet. So I already went ahead and punched all of mine out, but when they come in the kit, you will have them like this. So just so you know ahead of time. So in here, we've got 3 different floral elements. So it's that shape from the cards that we had, 1 with red and 2 with pink that have red centers. We have 3 of these postage stamps that are super cute. Love, girl power, and then the 2 girls together. So that one's really fun. Then we've got a couple of word sentiments. So better together, best friends, and so much fun. We've got 2 of these round corner tag shapes that says this story has my heart in between you and me. Then we've got 2 of the banner shapes that say this moment and here and now. A few of these tone on tone hearts, which I think are also really cute and just make me think of Valentine's Day. I love them. So you got the reds and the pinks, the hot pink with the light pink, and the light pink with the light green. So 4 of those, and then a couple of like phrases. So such a good time, you just get me, and hanging out. So really fun. I think this is going to be a great kit to work with this month. And I am excited to get everything project planned so we can figure out some stories to tell for this month of February. So I am going to go ahead, put you guys on fast forward, grab out my planning stuff, and then we will set to work coming up with some different stories for this particular kit. So let's go ahead and dive into that part. All right, you guys, so to get started with today's project planning, I'm actually going to start a little bit different. Normally, I begin this whole process by going through the journaling cards and putting those into piles that make sense to me for different stories. But this time, for whatever reason, this kit, the ephemera pieces were totally speaking to me. So I knew I wanted to go ahead and figure out some of those first. Immediately, the 3 little postage stamps just felt like an awesome opportunity to create a spread using mini envelopes. I mean, you guys know I love mini envelopes, so of course we're going to create a spread with those. So that is going to be something where I'm writing letters to people who I love, is basically what I'm thinking. Then I loved the way that those 3 floral elements lined up together with a title piece on top. So I knew I wanted that to go to some kind of spread about being friends. So then once I had that done, I put all the rest in a pile that's going to go basically to my Project Life spread that I will use this kit for. And then I'm going to go through the cards and figure out what cards can help me tell the stories that I'm thinking of. So the one with the postage stamps needs to be something about friendship and love and writing. My whole idea was like writing love letters. And then the one with the flowers and best friends, I wanted it to be a story about friendship. So I wanted the cards and the sentiments that talked about being friends. As I was going through this, though, I was also really drawn to the card with all of the women on it. I loved the idea of telling a story about girlfriends or a girlfriend with that card. And so I knew I wanted to create a story for that as well. Then everything that you see off to the right hand, the bottom right hand side, that is all going to be for a Project Life spread. A lot of it is pretty generic enough where I can tell kind of everyday stories with it. I really like the floral pattern card. That would be a great title card. And then there are plenty of cards in there that have space for journaling because I do like to add plenty of journaling onto my Project Life spreads. So then I also pulled out some of the stamp sets, figuring I probably want to decide if I want to use those sentiments or those stamps on any of them. And then we're going to go ahead and get into the actual idea sketching. I thought that I might be able to take that Project Life pile and divide it into 2 separate weeks. Ultimately, I decided to forego that, and I'm just going to make it into 1 week. I will go over to my computer and figure out what week I want to use this for. I always do that so that when I get to the different weeks, I can just pull out the pile of products for that week. And also, it helps me to know if I have a lens, like let's say I'm using a kit that's all about, I don't know, it's all about being cozy, right? This is a kit I'm working with this month. Then it gives me the opportunity that week to really keep an eye out for moments of coziness and stories all about coziness. So I do like to have my Project Life like kits basically ready to go for what week I'm going to use them in. So for this story, this is going to take me, it takes me 2 times to figure out what I'm going to do. Like I sketched out a whole thing and then I end up throwing it in the trash and restarting. What I will end up doing is creating a double 6x8 spread with a 3x8 insert. So the spread itself is going to be a combination of cards on one side. I really liked the 2 women hugging. I love the love card as a place to add some additional journaling. And then I thought the star pattern would be a really great background paper to go behind a photo that's maybe like 3 inches by 5 inches so that I've got a little bit of space poking out all around the perimeter of it. Then the opposite side, I'm going to put the photo, like a large full page photo. And then I can also use those floral elements and the best friends label on the photo itself. Then in between, I'm going to take some of the transparency or clear acetate pages that I've got, cut one down so that it is about I do mine 3.875, but it's basically like 3 1/4 inches by 8 or 3 3/4 inches by 8 1/4 inches tall. And then I can hole punch that, and that can be almost like a 3x8 transparency. On top of the transparency, I can put some mini envelopes so that on the one side they open, and then on the opposite side you can see through to the back of them. So I can go ahead and add my postage stamp and maybe one of the like phrases, those phrase ephemera pieces on there as well. So I think that will really be fun. And then the last note that I made for myself was to use my stamp set there, because there are a bunch of icons and flower elements and leaf elements, to use that to create my own pattern papers from which I will make those mini envelopes. So this one was definitely a story that I was probably most excited to tell. I love making interactive pages, and yeah, they get me very excited. So that one is probably the one I'm going to work on first. Okay, so now we're moving on to the second story. This one is going to be very simple, just a 6x8 divided pocket page. I'm going to put the quote on one side. I'm going to put the pattern there, the floral pattern on the other side, and add a photo on top. And then I've got this right here journaling card where I can just add some journaling in there, and then we'll call that a day. So for this one, I was thinking about telling a story about one of my high school friends. Then I had some trouble finding photos to go with it. So I ended up telling a story about my daughter and my niece and how, they are learning to have a relationship. They are liking each other right now. They're 6 years apart, so it's very fun and interesting, but how I hope they'll be best friends forever. Okay, so last one here. For this one, I'm thinking I'm going to do a full page photo. I ultimately will decide to make it a 3x8 photo just because I can put it into one of my albums that has an empty space. Then I'm going to add these cards on the right-hand side and then add this journaling card right here. I probably will put some stamping and other things on it just to spruce it up, but it's pretty easy peasy. So that one, I'm going to tell a story about my sister-in-law. I originally thought about telling a story about my sister, but it ends up that the love letters one is going to be about my sister and my mom, so I didn't want to be too repetitive here. All right. All right, you guys, that completes my project planning process for today. So we have one Project Life spread that will be in my 9x12 Project Life album. And then I have 3 stories that will go into my story album, which is a 6x8 sized album. So I am definitely looking forward to telling stories of friendship during this month all about love. I love being able to focus a little bit on the friendships that I have and the women who mean just so much to me in my own personal life. So I hope that you guys will join me in putting all of these together throughout the course of the month. I will be picking one of them to go ahead and put together today, which will most likely be this love letters one because I'm pretty excited about it. So I really want to get to work on that one. So if you are interested in seeing that come together, that will also be posted here today on my YouTube channel. And these other two will likely come towards the end of the month or the beginning of March. So keep an eye out for those as well. All right, you guys, I hope that you feel inspired to take out your story kits and to figure out stories that you can tell using the product that comes in them. I am such a fan of using the things that we buy, especially earlier rather than later, since we love those things now. We might as well get them used up and the stories told. If you enjoyed this process, I would love a thumbs up down below, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you can see all of the content I have coming your way in the future. I have another video here today with this process, and then, more will be coming out throughout the course of the week. So definitely keep an eye out for all of that. Until next time, I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye now.